Hey guys, happy gardening. It's Friday, August 8th. I am standing in the bed and I just thought I would start with this angle because this lighting that you see right here, this is late summer season where the sun kind of comes down a little bit, hangs a little bit lower in the sky. It's a beautiful Friday evening. It's around 6 p.m. So what's going on in the garden? I came here, a lot more growth than I thought. Like I said, I'm in the middle, like literally surrounded by plants. Actually, I'm at the edge, at the back edge. But the reason I started back here was so you could see these tomatoes. So this, if you look down here, like I said earlier, these tomatoes did not do well. If you look at the bottom branches down here, they're very, very bare because as the leaves start looking, you know, kind of like this, I just cut them off and I just keep cutting them off. And it set some fruits. This was the one big tomato that I had. And if you look, something happened to it. I'm not sure what that is. Whatever that is also happened to these. I tried to grab that one, but it fell on the floor. It's covered in like white, slimy, I don't know if it's being eaten. There's one down there. So I obviously didn't get those quick enough. And I'm not sure what happened. There's a couple more over there, a couple more that I pulled off earlier. But what I'm not upset about is there's a few bigger, as we come up higher, there's a few bigger green ones. And there's all this growth and activity at the top. So I feel like my tomatoes are going to produce something, but it's just going to be a little bit later. This is one of my zinnias that I actually transplanted. This one was at the front of the garden. I just dug it up, moved it, stuck it right back in, and it's the healthiest looking zinnia that I have. So that is, I do that all of the time. I pull stuff up if it's in the wrong place, gently. Obviously, dig a nice deep hole, water it in, and let it take off on its way. Again, I keep snipping the flowers off my basil, which looks lovely and amazing. Those two great big basil bushes. So my zinnias looking nice and lovely. So here is, you can see what I did was I cleared out the path. It really got filled in by the marigolds. And my tomatillos, I have to lift these out of my way to get out of here. And if you look at my tomatillos, they're still looking lovely. One of them has gone, the husk has gone bad. It didn't fill it up, but it's there. These are my pole beans. So my pole beans actually grabbed on to some of the tomatillos and that pink zinnia right there, and some of them are coming all the way up here. This is the support I have for the squash that is not growing up the support. My little Peter Pan squash, but the pole beans found it. And so the pole beans are growing up there, but they're doing really well. I cut some of them off at the top, so it produces more beans, and we'll see. All right, so that's doing well, really productive. Tomatoes doing okay. Back out of here. I've got some video of some visitors on the marigolds. So over here, I cut all of these off. I cut this one as an experiment. I just hacked it off to see what would happen, and it filled back in. So that's happening. I pulled one of my squash out of the ground. Squash blossoms are edible, so we've got a couple on there. I got some basil, some tomatoes. This is the biggest lemon cucumber I've pulled off the plant so far. My sunflowers are getting bigger, taking off. I have to water them before I leave. Still, cucumbers are still producing. My peppers are finally starting to produce some flowers over here. By far, this purple pepper has been the most productive. There's a Serrano on the other side that has some on there, but I'm going to leave them for now. The copper spray absolutely works on the powdery mildew, but it did affect some of the leaves. But my zinnias are pretty. And so this is the other side of the plot. I have a nice eggplant here. I'm going to wait till it gets bigger to pull it. Something's obviously eating. You can see all the holes in the eggplant leaves. It's still producing though. I've got some flowers on here. I thought this plant was done, but I've got some new growth and flowers on here. So I'm going to leave those. And then these are all, look at all those San Marzano tomatoes on there. I pulled about 5 of them off because they were ripe and red. So this is the plot. Late summer, Friday evening, just over here. Show a different angle. So this is it. This is what I wanted to show you. So this pod has turned papery, and there is a fruit in there. It just doesn't fill up the whole pod. So we'll see. All I've got to do is water, and I'm on my way home. Happy gardening.